Today we'll continue verse 5 with the commentaries, Bhajan Darpan and Manah-Siksa Bhasa by Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakura. So, as usual, we'll start our session with a very beautiful song, Ohe Vaishnava Thakur by Her Grace Ratnangi Radha Mataji. And then we'll proceed ahead with the session. Just before we welcome Ratnangi Mataji, just wanted to announce that we do have Hindi interpretation available. So devotees who want to listen in Hindi, please click on the globe icon towards the right bottom on your screen and then choose interpretation, and then you can choose Hindi. हिंदी भाषी भक्तों के लिए एक सूचना है कि गुरुदेव की क्लास हिंदी भाषा में भी आप सुन सकते हैं। अपने मोबाइल या लैपटॉप के दाहिने निचले हिस्से पर एक ग्लोब आइकन को क्लिक करें, वहां इंटरप्रिटेशन दबाएं और फिर वहां से आप अपनी भाषा चुनकर डन करें। देयर इज वन मोर announcement that we will not be having Portuguese interpretation today for some unavailability of the devotees. So yeah, this is all. So let's start with the beautiful song Ohi Vaishnava Thakur, Ratnagi Ratnagi.
Hare Krishna. ओहे वैष्णव ठाकुर दयार सागर इदासे करुणा कोरी। ओहे वैष्णव ठाकुर दयार सागर इदासे करुणा कोरी। सिया पद छाया सोधो हे माया तोमार चरण धोरी। सिया पद छाया सोधो हे माया तोमार चरण धोरी। छाया बेगा दोमी छाया दोषा सोढ़ी छाया गुण देहो दासे। छाया बेगा दोमी छाया दोषा सोढ़ी छाया गुण देहो दासे। छाया सतसंग देओ अमार बोशिची संगेरा से। छाया सतसंग देओ अमार बोशिची संगेरा से। एकाकी अमारा नहीं पाया बल हरि नाम संकीर्तने। एकाकी अमारा नहीं पाया बल हरि नाम संकीर्तने। तुम्हें कृपा कोरी सदा बिंदु दिया देहो कृष्ण नाम धने। तुम्हें कृपा कोरी सदा बिंदु दिया देहो कृष्ण नाम धने। कृष्णा से तो मारा कृष्णा दीते पारो तो मार सकती आछे। कृष्णा से तो मारा कृष्णा दीते पारो तो मार सकती आछे। आमी तो कंगाल कृष्णा कृष्णा बोले धाय तव पाछे पाछे। आमी तो कंगाल कृष्णा कृष्णा बोली धाय तव पाछे पाछे। ओहे वैष्णव ठाकुर दयार सागर इदासे करुणा कोरी। दिया पद छाया सोधो हे माया तोमार चरण धोरी। Jaya Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Jaya Vaishnava Thakur, Jaya Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Jaya Vaishnava Thakur, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. So we will do translation now. O Venerable Vaishnav, O Ocean of Mercy, be merciful unto your servant. Give me the shade of your lotus feet and purify me. I hold onto your lotus feet. Teach me to control my six passions, rectify my six faults, bestow upon me the six qualities, and offer unto me the six kinds of holy association. I do not find the strength to carry on alone the Sankirtan of the holy name of Hari. Please bless me by giving me just one drop of faith with which to obtain the great treasure of the holy name of Krishna. Krishna is yours. You have the power to give him to me. I'm simply running behind you shouting, Krishna, Krishna. The six passions are those pertaining to words, the mind, anger, the tongue, the stomach, and the genitals. The six faults are overeating, attachment to material things, inability to follow regulative principles, sense gratification, useless idle talk, and impure habits. The six positive qualities are enthusiasm in practicing devotional service, firm faith in devotional processes, a strong desire to attain prema bhakti, a favorable service attitude, avoidance of non devotees, and appreciation of the company of devotees. The six methods of association are to go to an assembly of devotees, to invite devotees into one's home, to discuss and hear devotional topics, to take the Mahaprasad of devotees, and to offer Mahaprasad to devotees. Thank you so much for the services. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you so much for this beautiful, melodious bhajan, Ohe Vaishnava Thakur, for the pleasure of Guru, Gauranga, and all the Vaishnavas. So we'll start with welcoming Srila Gurudev. Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev. Please accept our humble obeisances unto your divine lotus feet. Gurudev, all of us want to...
Hare
Gurudev,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Gurudev. All of us want to express our deepest gratitude for blessing us with this nourishing feast continuously. And this is that hour of the day which we keep on waiting throughout our day for your mercy, for your blessings. Today we will be doing our 13th session on this Manah-Siksa. Verse 5 will continue with the commentaries Bhajan Darpan and Manah-Siksa Bhasa by Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakura. After that, we'll have a question hour brief session, and that's it. So I would like to start this with a small announcement that for all the Hindi listening devotees, they can just click on the right side bottom of their screen to select a globe-like icon and then click interpretation, and from there they can choose Hindi. सभी हिंदी भाषा वाले भक्तों के लिए एक सूचना है कि वे अपनी स्क्रीन के दाहिने निचले हिस्से पर क्लिक करके, जो कि एक ग्लोब की तरह एक आइकन बना होगा, वहां पर क्लिक करके इंटरप्रिटेशन दबाएं और फिर हिंदी चुनकर डन करें. थैंक यू. Srila Gurudev, please bless us, and maybe we can start with the session. Thank you.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Padaya Bhutale Shimati. Bhaktivedanta Swami Tinonana Vasa Sarasati Vigora Bani Prachara Niviri Visesa Sunyavadi Pastatya. ते सचैन्योमज्ञाना तिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जना शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं सविषं जनभूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मायं ददाति स्वपदन्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरून् श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सगृजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवन् साद्वैतं सवधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपाद सहगणललित श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपीश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्ते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे श्रील भक्तिविनोद ठाकुर की जय श्री रघुनाथ दास स्वामी की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय श्री श्री मना-शिक्षा की जय श्री श्री गौर भक्तवृंद की जय हरे कृष्णा dear devotees. Very happy to see chakoras. Yes. My association with all of you chakoras. I pray to help me also become chakora like all of you. So let's continue to listen or to feast on what is Raghunath Das Goswami has given us. Manah-Siksa, the splendid instruction to the mind by Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. Today we are on day 13. I'm still on verse 5. Second part of verse 5. Second part. Verse number 5. While here on earth, while here on the revealed part of devotion, I have been attacked by the gang of my own lust, etc., who have bound my neck with the troublesome, dreadful ropes of wicked deeds. I am being killed. Cry out piteously like this to the devotees of Sri Krishna, the destroyer of Bhakti. Oh mine, they will save you from these enemies. We already passed through this yesterday. So we look at this yesterday. Enemies, Sikhs and robbers. Yes. Asachesta, Kasta Prada, Vikata, Pass. The troublesome, dreadful ropes of wicked deeds. For a day, the 6 enemies, lust, anger, greed, illusion, madness, and envy, have been previously explained. They crave wicked deeds that are like a rope that ties up the neck of the living being and which causes pain and fear. This is very important for us because what is Bhakti explaining here is that lust, anger, greed, illusion, madness, and envy, it creates wicked activities. And the result of our wicked activities, comes upon us. So every one of us in this material world, are reaping the result of our wicked activities. Our wicked activities are performed on the platform of so-called happiness, so-called enjoyment. Bhakti said they are wicked activities. Lusty activities is what? It's a rope. Anger, greed, illusion, madness, and envy. They are all dangerous activities. And there are different ropes that tie up our neck, our hands, and our feet. So, Bhakti is saying, the causes of pain and fear. What we considered enjoyment in the beginning ends us in pain and fear. Therefore, we should listen. As he has said, we should cry out to the devotees of Christ, to cry to the devotees. You should cry, like Bhakti himself, he did. In one of his songs, he said, the result of activities have choked me up to the neck. Now, for those of us who live in a village, used to the village, we don't cross, in a village, we don't cross the river by a bridge. We cross the river by walking directly inside the water. So if the water is up to the knee, you can run across. You can pass through easily. If the water swell up to the neck, except you know how to swim, you cannot cross if the water have come to the neck. So, but Dr. said, the result of our sinful activities, which we labeled enjoyment in the beginning, had choked up to the neck. And what to do? The hands and the feet are tied up. What to do? We are trapped. That is our situation in this material world. So, I'm repeating, what do we consider to be enjoyment in the beginning? It tends to be suffering and pain. Fear causes anxiety problem. That is what everyone is passing through in this world. Baka bead, Bharat Mappa Gane, protectors of the path leading to the killer of the Baka demon. Baka bead refers to Sri Krishna. Baka bead refers to Krishna, the killer of the Baka demon. The demon Bakasura took the form of a crane and came to where Krishna and the cowhead boys were playing. And what does he represent? Bakasura, what does he represent? Is the embodiment of duplicitous hypocrisy. Duplicity and hypocrisy. That's what it represents. Bhakti Chakura gave meaning to all the demons Krishna killed. And they are all a narrative that they are living with us directly in the heart. All the demons Krishna killed represent different narratives in our body, in our life. Duplicitous hypocrisy. Sri Krishna killed Baka by splitting his beak into two pieces. Vatma indicate following the devotional path, which brings about cultivation of love for Krishna. The Sufis path refers to the Vaishnavas, the devotees of Krishna, who are the protectors and guardians of that devotional path. The conclusion is that one should cry desperately to the Vaishnavas for protection from all unwanted enemies, such as lust, anger, greed, and all other anarthas. The merciful Vaishnava will definitely provide protection upon hearing a living being's cry. Vaishnavas are very merciful, they're very kind, they're very, very kind. They're full of compassion. It is said that Lord Jagannath does not like to see his devotees in anxiety. And the devotees of Jagannath also will not see Krishna devotees in anxiety. They are always there to help. So Srila Bhakti Natakura is singing this Oh Hey Vaishnava Takura song. Full of meaning, full of prayers, full of dedication. And it is teaching us the process, how to become successful in Krishna consciousness. We should cry to Krishna devotees. Please help me to pray to Krishna devotees. Help me. I am, what Natakura said, I am a wicked sinner. Yes, I'm a wicked sinner. Not just a sinner, but a wicked one. That is our situation. Bhakti Natakura said, we don't feel happy to see other people happy. We feel happy to see others in anxiety. That is demonic. This is our situation. And that is what envy does. When the devotee is glorified, how do we feel? Not happy. What is that? Envy. That is demonic. It means what? We are not happy to see devotees doing nicely that you're going to go back to Godhead. That's what it means. Envy. So His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj said, envy is an attack. We are attacking somebody who is making advancement. Why are you getting out of suffering? That is the point. That's envy. Why are you not staying here to suffer with me? Let us suffer together. Because if we suffer together, I will feel peaceful. Yes, I will feel, oh yes, I have. It's not only me, so I will not feel guilty. We have so many people. Yeah, please come, please. Yeah, let's celebrate together. Let's celebrate together our sufferings. Yes, we can celebrate the suffering, but that is not the solution. The solution is to get out of the suffering. So I'm repeating. While we are creating suffering for ourselves in the future, we call it enjoyment. When the result comes, then we don't call it enjoyment again. We'll be blaming others also for our sufferings. Therefore, it is very important for us to listen to the teachings of our acharyas. Kamsa asked his friends, what does Krishna like the best? We have favorites. Your favorite play, favorite sport, favorite food, favorite dress, or favorite places which we love to go, favorite people. So Kamsa asks, what does Krishna like? What is this? What is he attached to? So he was informed that Krishna liked cows. Yeah, he liked cows. You see, you always see Krishna with cows. Cows. So Kamsa sent Baka and the crane, the duck, and also Vatsasura. The two of them, they came the same time, morning and afternoon. Okay, so Krishna killed the two of them the same day, at the same place. Not the same place, but just near to each other. Baka Krida. And but Sasura. They came, in particular, this is a Bakasura, he came as a dog. It's a crane. I was thinking he can swallow Krishna because Krishna is a small boy. So you were thinking like that. But Krishna playfully, like a small child caught a blade of grass. You don't need the strength to do that. So Krishna split his beak and killed the Bakasura, who represent duplicity and hypocrisy. And Krishna also killed that friend, the demon who took the form of a calf, Barsasura and Bakasura. So, what Krishna told the Balaram, brother, do you see this calf? Do you see that doesn't come with it from Vrindavan? I said, no, I can't, I don't understand. So, no, this is a demon. It's not a calf. He just come to join us. That's from evil intention. I'll kill it. Balaram said, if you kill it, they will blame you. This is a calf. Krishna said, no, it's a demon. I'll kill the demon. So, like Krishna went to, then Balaram said, okay, since it's a demon, and so give us, okay, you go. So Krishna came before Bakasura. Bakasura, Vatsasura. He thought he can do something. But when he played, Krishna grabbed him. So he was starting begging Krishna, please don't kill me. Krishna said, no, I'll kill you. You're a demon, I will kill you. When I kill you, then you get a release from your sinful activities. And after that, Krishna said, me, I'm a small boy, I don't know anything. If I play with a calf and if he die, it isn't my problem. It's not my fault. It was just a play. So in this way, Krishna killed Vatsasura and Bakasura. Meaning that if we listen to this person attentively and feels it, Krishna will free us from these demons, duplicitous mentality, hypocrisy mentality. Krishna will free us from it, like he did to these two demons. So let us allow Krishna to remove these two demons from our lives and other demons that are there. All right. For example, one great devotee from southern India prays to the saintly devotees of the Lord, headed by Prahlad, Narada, Parasar, Pundarik, Vyas, Ambarish, Sukha, Sonaka, Bhishma, Daibyan, Rukman, Gada, Uddha, Bibhisan, and Arjun. I offer my respectful obeisances. Sipadevara 52. Say Madhva, Saraswati described for them. Those whose eyes are blinded by the dust of the karma mimamsa philosophy cannot fix their heart on the Supreme Personality of God. Those whose intelligence is atrophied by illogical conclusions dictated by pride, stay far away from the topics of Lord Hari. Those who seem to understand the Vedas but cannot become devotees of the Lord Krishna do not actually understand the Vedas. That is true. They are like large ladders that distribute the sweetest nectar but cannot taste it themselves. Very unfortunate, right? We have a ladder. We used to make a halwa. It didn't burn, but the fire, the heat from the halwa, but it doesn't eat the halwa, which he prepared. It's only labor for nothing. So those who waste their time to study the Veda but have no access to understand the purpose, the conclusion of the Vedas, Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Vedacha Sarvaham Eva Vedya. Vedanta Veda Eva Chaham. I am the compiler of the Vedas. I am the Vedas. I am to be known by the Vedas. The purpose of the Vedas is to know me. The second canto is so Krishna is to be known by the Vedas. So if one study the Vedas, one study the scriptures, one works so hard, at the end, one does not achieve Krishna. That is a useless waste of time. Useless. Completely useless. Yes. We have so many people like this in history, so many people. The glories of the devotees association are explained when Hiranyakasipu speaks to Prahlad about the importance of association in general. Jasha Jata Sangati Pumso Manivas Chat Satad Punaha Swakulari Delta to Demon Syayutaneva Samsayet. Just as a transparent crystal takes on the colors of nearby objects, the association of a person determines one's qualities. Therefore, the intelligent take shelter in like-minded, similarly practicing groups for the sake of bringing auspiciousness and prosperity to their group. Hari Bhakti Sudodaya, quoted in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. The essence is that the impurities of the heart cannot be obliterated with yoga or fire sacrifices. Through the association of a Vaishnava who is free from envy, gradually, those impurities will be removed. We have many examples of this. Prahlad Maharaj himself, which is quoted here, Prahlad Maharaj's association with the demonic associate turned them away from the demonic mentality. When their teacher would teach demonic philosophy and go and break, Prahlad Maharaj will assemble all his classmates and teach them Bhakti. He does that. Prahlad Maharaj he had association of his guru, the Muni, right in the womb. In his own case, he was right in the womb, but he had association of his guru, listening to his guru very attentively. By the time he came out, he's ready to do it. And he remembered everything. In his own case, Narada was talking to his mother, but she did not hear, didn't remember what Narada was teaching because she was worried about her husband who is not at home in a forest. So, of course, that is the difference between a devotee and non-devotee. A devotee is a devotee in all circumstances. Whatever situation that comes a devotee uses that situation to advance his or her Krishna consciousness. So even though he's in an uncomfortable situation in the womb, he had all the Bhagavatam and became a Mahaja. But his mother, who was physically sitting with Narada Muni and who was hearing Narada Muni, she was serving Narada Muni every day, cooking and doing all the services for him. She didn't get the purification compared to her own son who was in the womb. Why she didn't get? She was doing so many services for Narada Muni, a pure devotee. She did a lot of service, but pure devotee. Why she didn't get purification? Prahlad was in the womb. He didn't do any service other than hearing. He didn't do any physical service, but he got the perfection. He got all the message of Godhead from his spiritual master, and he came on as a pure devotee. His mother did not become a pure devotee. So we should understand, we can have association of a pure devotee. If we don't take advantage of a pure devotee, nothing will work. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kala Krishna Das, he was serving Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Lord directly. He was serving Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was the servant, carrying his things and following him. Right before the Lord, he left. He left him to follow some prostitutes. See, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has to go there. When he went there, they attacked Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because they were all the women, so they need. So when they see any man, they will grab the person and keep there. So they got Kala Krishna Das. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went there. When they went there, they wanted to. They really attacked him, but all the weapons they used on the Lord fell upon them, cut them into pieces. They ran away. The disciple grabbed his devotee and took him back. So we can be physically with a pure devotee and still remain demonic. We are seeing, do you know? We are seeing in the past and also the present. So our consciousness has to be properly addressed. If you don't do that, we'll be in trouble. Then we can be thinking, it's like a person who, I fell in the water and I'm wet. Why am I not clean? I was in the water for hours. Why am I not clean? Yes, you're in the water, is true, and you're wet also is true. You're not clean because you don't bathe. We can chant the holy name, we can take prasadam, we can visit holy places if we don't do these things in a proper consciousness, as that Raghunath Das Goswami teaching us, the Bhakti teaching us, as all our churches are teaching us. We will not change, not just because you're in a movement, we will not do anything. We cannot just become satisfied by looking at the food without eating it. If you want to be nourished by the food, we should eat it. So yes, association of a person determines one's qualities. Association. What is association? It's not just being in environment. It's not just being in environment with the person. That is not association. Mosquito stays on the lap of a sadhu. It's not an association. He's sitting there right on the lap. What? Become a devotee? He cannot become a devotee because the mosquito is sitting there to give what? Malaria to the sadhu, biting the sadhu. That is not association. Association is what Narada Muni did. Narada Muni was associating with the Bhaktivedanta. At the end, he confessed, the nature of the Bhaktivedanta became attractive to me. He contacted their, their disease. He was attracted to purity, to pure love, to pure devotion, pure devotional service. And he became pure devotional service. And he says, transcendental spaceman. And the money. That is association. Prahlad Maharaj, that's association. The money goes to Kamsa many times. He went to visit Kamsa many times. He went to Hirakasipu many times. They didn't change. Prahlad just once in the womb with God. And he transformed all other his devotees like Prahlad and the Dhira Maharaj, Vyasadeva, and many other his disciples. He transformed all of them. Prabhupada went to America for the short while. He transformed people. The whole world also is being transformed. We have to take full advantage of the association. Then it will have effect. Yes. Yes. The robes are made of wicked deeds. Krishna is the killer of the personification of hypocrisy. Call for the help is a solution. The problem has been identified, and then the solution is being given. Call for the help of the servant of Krishna, killer of Bakasura. The servant of Baka's killer, Krishna, can free us from the ropes of wicked deeds. Yes. They remove the rope from our neck. Yes. The teachings of the great devotees can free us from the ropes of the wicked deeds. That is why Srila Prabhupada said he opened a society for Krishna consciousness so that we can come and hear about Krishna. Non-devotee scholars who study the scriptures are like ornate serving spoons that distribute the sweetest nectar but cannot taste it themselves. Yes. Association with great devotees makes our heart like a crystal gem. Reflect their qualities. We have given an example, many other devotees. Many other devotees. Yes. That is a solution. All right. Jivan Thakur was a very pious man during the time of Sanatana Goswami. Jivan. But he was very poor. When he grew up, Jivana Thakur decided that he would not be able to live in such poverty anymore. So he prayed to Lord Shiva in the following way: I have been worshiping you all my life. All my life, I remained poor, and now I'm too old to be poor. Make me rich, at least, at the end of my life. He returned to where he was staying overnight. Vishwanath Shiva came to him and said, there lives a Babaji in Braj, a sadhu, called Sanatana Goswami. Find him, and he will make you rich. He went to Sanatana Goswami and said to him, Sanatana Goswami, Prabhu, help me. Shiva himself told me that you can make me rich. Sanatana Goswami remembered that he has a philosopher's stone and said, yes, I have something for you over there in the pile of garbage. He picked up the stone, gave it to him, and said, Jiwana Takura, this is for you. Now you can fulfill any desire. If you touch it to iron, the iron will turn into gold. Jiwana Takura was delighted. He walked away while thinking about what desires to fulfill. Then, suddenly, he began thinking about why Sanatana Goswami really gave him this stone. He thought he must possess something more valuable. He took the philosopher's stone and threw it far into the Jamuna. He thought, I do not need it. I will go back to Sanatana Goswami and ask him to teach me what he knows. When he took the stone, he went to his house, he turned everything into gold. So he became gold Jivana Takura. Wealthy, very wealthy. Although he has this enormous wealth, he is very, very fortunate because of his association with Lord Shiva. So he remembered this valuable thing, this thing which is so valuable that like this had turned everything into gold. The person who gave it to me took it from a trash can, not in the altar, not in the locket. It is trash can. This man is not a fool. He must have something to do. That is why it's something we don't like that we discard. If he's a fool, he doesn't know anything, then it's okay. But he must have something which is, that is why this is a useless thing to him. Let me go back to him and check. He came back to Sanatana Goswami. So this is how association with the sadhu works. Though not always immediately, like we said. Like in the case with Jivan Thakur, he came to the sadhu to get something tangible. Instead, he got an instant of association with the sadhu. And that instant of association impressed him in such a way that he began thinking, why is he so happy? He's wearing nothing but a loincloth. Why is he so happy? He does not need that philosopher's stone. Why? He had thrown it into the garbage nearby. That is the effect of sadhu sangha. Yes, he was thinking that this man, he has something greater than this. Let me go back. So when he came to Sanatana Goswami said, yes, it is true. I have something which cannot be compared with this. Can you give me that one? He said, yes, I can give you on the condition that the first one you have to throw it away. Because it is difficult to have a materialistic desire so thick, so concentrated in the mind, at the same time become a devotee. We have to give ourselves education to become a pure devotee. So he told him, you have to throw that one first. That is the principle. The same thing that Ramuni did to the hunter. Break your bow and arrows and bow into pieces and throw it away. Then you come out this way. My father did not teach me anything more than this. So this is the only way I can use to survive. If I break it, so how will I survive? I'm going to say, don't worry about that. I will give you a profession I will maintain you. He had faith in Narada Muni. He believed in his word. So he threw all that away. And he came back and the Muni taught him the Hare Krishna mantra and he got everything he needed. The same way with Jivan Thakur, who has now become Mr. Gold. His association with Narada Muni with the Lord Shiva that he worshipped. He got that blessing and immediately became transformed. Association of Celestial Time goes one. This is the potency of association. A moment. Therefore, in the Bhagavatam it is said, even if the sadhus are not speaking to you, don't worry. Just sit down and hear what they are talking. Is it sufficient to make anyone a pure to transform anyone? Okay, no problem, Sweta. Sorry. We pray you get well. Next.
I think last slide, Maharaj.
The last slide, yes, thank you. All right, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev. Our heartfelt thanks to you, Maharaj, for the deeply narration class. Maharaj, as you explained through the example of Prahlad Maharaj and his mother, that mere association, even with the pure devotees, is not enough. We can still carry impure tendencies. So, Gurudev, we beg for your mercy to help us gain the full benefit of your association, so that we can be more focused and sincere to truly absorb your teachings, to free ourselves from the wicked deeds. Gurudev, especially I need it a lot.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. That is why we are here for 30 days with you. Every day we are here for 30 days to celebrate this. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Maharaj. So we will now start our our sessions. Devotees, please raise your hands so that we can take your questions. You can also share it in the chat box.
There were some questions from yesterday also. You can start with that before the questions come.
I think, Gurudev, we did cover all the questions and there was no pending questions from yesterday.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, there's one question from Amisha Mataji. She's saying, Hare Krishna Maharaji, Maharaji, please accept my humble obeisances unto your lotus feet. Maharaji, please explain what is Karma Mimansa.
All right, thank you. Karma Mimamsa, very dangerous philosophy. Very, very dangerous philosophy. Krishna was speaking. Krishna was speaking that philosophy to his father, Nanda Maharaj. It's a very dangerous philosophy. The whole thing is just speculation based on the body. Karma Mimamsa. Krishna told his father, no need to worship Indra. No need to worship anything. Karma is supreme. Karma is supreme. If every one of us here, every one of us is person of karma. So karma is supreme. If you don't work, can you eat? No. So it is not God. It is not God that is maintaining you. It is karma that is maintaining. Yes. Therefore, one of his whimsical philosophy devotee is that you should borrow, you should beg, you should steal to eat ghee. You must eat ghee in all circumstances. You must eat ghee. If you don't have it, steal it, borrow it, or you beg for it. But you must take ghee. It's a materialistic philosophy. That is karma mimamsa. So Krishna will tell in the mood to dissuade his father from worshipping Indra. Krishna was telling him like this. Krishna said, don't need to worship demigods. Because if you don't worship demigod, they won't give you anything. Krishna said, even super soul is he must witness our activity and give sanction. He will not sanction anything for you if you don't design it. So there's no need. Our karma is the ultimate. Just karma. Let's say busy with karma. See, work. That's what. That is the goal of life. It's to work very hard like a donkey. That is karma mimamsa.
Thank you so much, Gurudev. We have another question from Krishnananda Prabhuji. Prabhuji, would you like to unmute yourself, please?
Are you borrowing or stealing and begging for ghee? What do you want to do?
Thank you, Gurudev, for such wonderful lecture. Please accept my humble obeisances unto your divine lotus feet. Gurudev, my question was regarding few days back we heard the story of Krishna Das Babaji. So we heard that he got a desire to visit the holy places for tirthas, and again we heard that in the end his body got burned up out of vipralamba, out of intense separation he was feeling from the Lord. So, and few days back again we heard about different stages of prema like sneha, man, pranay, and all. So I was just searching about these all the things. So I found it in Ujjwal Nilmari that at the stage of sneha, uh, one feels very very eager to see all the beautiful form of Krishna. One try to constantly chant, and one never feels saturation from devotional service. So how Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj, he was so elevated, like his body was burning out of separation, and again he's getting that desire to visit the holy places. This was looking quite contradictory. If you please enlighten us about.
One of the symptoms of pure devotee is that you like to visit holy places where Krishna perform pastimes. That's one of their duties. Visit holy places. One who has attraction to visit holy places is a sign of purity.
Yes.
So it is natural for pure devotees to do that. But what Srimati Rani was saying is, I have told my friends, I didn't say that day. Yes. When we went to Gangotri, some years ago, we went to Gangotri. Very, very hard. Passed through the Rishikesh and went all that place. So when we came back down, I told my friend, His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj. I told him, Maharaj, for me, Mayapur, Jagannath Puri, Vrindavan. This is my interest. I don't have attraction for any place. All this one is here, it is just a waste of time for me. I don't have interest for these things. And this is my first and the last time I'll come here. I told my friend like that I'm not going to come here. What the use of coming here? It's unnecessary. This place is for Tyagis. The dry people who don't know how to enjoy. They can waste their time to climb and come here. Yes, and come and sit on top of eyes. That is for them. And nectar is the Mayapur Vrindavan Jagannath Puri. Nectar is there. Any mountain to climb in Vrindavan? Any mountain to climb in Vrindavan?
No,
Mayapur,
no,
Jagannath Puri?
I had not yet visited.
Where do I go there? It was Nilachala before, Blue Mountain, but now if you go there, it's not a Blue Mountain. Nilachala is not there now. Because it's not necessary. Not necessary. So Krishna brought everything down. Yes. For Bhakti. Not unnecessarily climbing. You see, all Vishnu places is climbing. All Vishnu places are all climbing. Krishna no climbing anything. Iti Drikshalila Biri Ananda Kundi Swago Sani Majantam Akya Tadiyasitagi Subhaktarijittatvam Unah Primatatam Santavriti Vandi Iti Drikshalila Biri Ananda Kund. Krishna created the lake Vrindavan, not in Himalaya. It is not in Himalaya, it's in Vrindavan. Ananda Kund is not in Vrindavan. Sorry, not in Himalaya. That is for dry yagis. if you want another Kund, it's in Vrindavan, it's in Braj. Then you go to Mayapur, the Kund of mercy. That is the Kund. That is where mercy is loaded. The abode of mercy. Chitama. Mayapura. It's a city of mercy. Where everything is Chintamani. So that is what Simatran was telling Krishnadas. Babaji, don't waste our time to go there. Just sit here. Everything is here. You got everything. Why are you going there? For what? That says he was angry. Oh, you went to take initiation from there. You better stay there. Don't stay here. Because that is Rasabas. But when he came back and he got that chastisement is for purification. And he was humbled to appreciate that chastisement. He inquired from other sages, other sadhus, and all of them appreciated his mercy. And he got that blessing that he left the body due to him. Yeah, that is auspicious where he left the body. Colamba. And other sages came to bid him farewell. They all came together to see his auspicious departure. So he has been of that unnecessary thing to go back to God. All right.
Yes,
Thank
Maharaj.
you.
Thank you. Maharaj, I have one more question. Charity sometimes it brings frustration. So, what wrong is going on there in austerity?
Huh?
Austerity sometimes it brings frustration. So, obviously, if it is devotional austerity, then it will bring Atma Siddhati. So, if it is bringing frustration, what's wrong is going on in performing that?
Bogatyaga Krishna Pritya. Bogatyaga Krishna Pritya. We gave up sense gratification, Christian austerity for a condition. So for what? Krishna Pritya. To please Krishna, to satisfy Krishna. Therefore, Lord Sabdev said, Tapo Divyam Putraka, Jena Sabje Sudhe, Sabje Sudhe. Divine austerity purifies the heart to bring one to Brahma Sokam to an Antam. So if the austerity, Prabhupada said in the lecture, Prabhupada said, the austerity is to purify the heart because the heart is full of Bakasura, Barsasura. Austerity will remove this demon from the heart. That's the purpose. It is not to tease Krishna devotee like Prahlad and his father. Like as people perform austerity to attack Prahlad, that is demonic. That austerity is condemned by the Gita. Austerity which tortures the body, torture the super soul sitting there in the body. Of course, super soul cannot be tortured. And it's an anxiety for other living entities. That is demonic austerity. It's not be performed. What is doing austerity to become the greatest person in the world, to become the Lord of the universe, that is demonic austerity. It will not purify. It will bring frustration because the purpose of austerity is not achieved. Austerity is to purify the heart, not frustration. Frustration means that it is not austerity we did. It is something else. So we'll get frustrated because you didn't achieve the results. The official result, which is supposed to be there for a person engaged in austerity. That's what it means. If you fail to achieve your goal, so you'll be frustrated. That means that something was wrong. What is that thing which is wrong? We didn't do our homework properly. Our intention of performing austerity is not bona fide. Therefore, we will not achieve the goal. But if it is performed to satisfy Krishna, I want to become a good devotee so I can serve Krishna better. That's austerity. That is divine austerity. And the heart will be purified and be happy. Not be frustrated, be happy. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Srila Gurudev. We have another question from Aishwarya Prabhuji. It goes like, Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev, please accept my respectful obeisances. Gurudev, you mentioned in your class that 16 rounds are the bare minimum. But when someone wants to advance in Krishna consciousness, they should increase the number of rounds. The mind currently feels 16 round itself as a big number. How to chant extra rounds consistently when I struggle for 16 round itself?
Associate with devotees. You should associate with devotees. Association with devotees. Chanting with devotees. Serving with devotees. It will give us verification that our interest to chant more will manifest. We cannot chant more when we are not even having taste for this. To have taste for the name, we should associate with devotees. When we say association with devotees, we already declare what is association. We already discussed that. Bona fide association. Then we will develop taste. That's what association does. Association gives us promotion in our practice, Krishna consciousness.
Thank you so much, Maharaj. We have another question from Bhagavad Katha Prabhuji. It says, Hare Krishna Maharaj, you mentioned that a sadhaka should cry out for the mercy and help of pure Vaishnavas to come out of these roops resulting from deeds or anarthas. The question is how we can get such urgency to call out and cry out for mercy.
Same thing. The same thing we should associate with Vaishnava. Because Haridas Sakura recommend all the narratives which is there in the heart will come out if you associate with the channel with the pure devotees. So channel with the devotees who have taste for the name and do service for devotee, then everything wonderful will become manifest. So the money was just serving the Bhaktivedantas. He was just serving them as he was assisting his mother in that. Not even directly, he was assisting his mother. His mother was paid for the service he was doing there. And he was fortunate to be there assisting his mother. And sometimes he sit there and hear what they were discussing. And he got the blessing from them. When they were leaving, they discovered and said, this boy have served us all this time, so I could do something for him. So what would they do? They are Bhaktivedantas. What would they do? They didn't give him money. So they give him knowledge. They bless him so he can have Bhakti for Krishna. That's what they give to him. And he himself confessed that. For him to have that, for that association to be so powerful and potent and work so powerfully in him, he mentioned, I was very, very gentle in my behavior. I was very, very submissive. I have faith in them. I have faith. I listened to them with attention. I was not attracted to childish things that children used to do. I was not. He mentioned this himself. Then, because of that, he succeeded. Not that he was just sitting there and just sleeping and thinking, what are these people discussing? He was attentive. He was digesting what they were giving. They were not talking with him. They were not talking to him. They were discussing among themselves. They sat down and discussing. And he was hearing everything they were doing. And he became affected. That is association. So if we hear from the sadhus, that will happen to us. Otherwise, nothing will work. We'll give an example of two ladies who went to hear lectures. Yes? Two ladies, the same speaker, not two, the same speaker. One had one, the other one didn't hear. They both of them attended the same class for the same days. The speaker didn't call her separately to the room and instructed her. The same thing he said in the public that she had. The same thing, Arjun and Dhira, they were standing side by side, and Krishna was in the middle. Krishna was in the middle of Arjun and Dhira. Dhira is standing here, Arjun is standing here. No, Krishna spoke the Gita. Dhira didn't hear one word. He didn't hear one word. But Arjun had the whole Gita. So if we want to have the effect of this Krishna consciousness, then we should follow the footsteps. All right?
Thank you, Maharaj. Maharaj, Amisha Mataji have a follow-up question on the Karma Mimamsa. She wants to know, is Charvak theory also Karma Mimamsa?
Yes. Yes, listen.
Thank you, Maharaj. Shubham Prabhu has a question. Shubham Prabhu, would you like to go next, please? I'll continue with the question. he says, Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances into your divine lotus feet. Maharaj, while doing devotional service, but due to our conditioning, we are not able to properly do the services and bhakti. And always there is a fear of death. What will happen to us, and what if we are not able to attend Guru and Krishna because the anarthas are so strong to overcome? So how to overcome that fear, and how to do the proper services?
We should focus on what Krishna wants us to do. We should focus on what the Guru is teaching us. We should focus on that, not about death. Death will not change anything. But if we do our services as we are instructed, it will change everything. Everything will change. Fear will not stop death from coming. Death will still come, even if you're afraid or not afraid.
Yeah.
But the best thing is, let us do what is right. The Krishna will take care of the remaining.
Thank you, Maharaj.
All right.
Maharaj, we
Yes.
still have 4 more questions. If you allow, we can take. Or
Yes.
so, Paramakanti Mataji, would you like to go next, please?
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj, please accept my most respectful obeisances at your lotus feet. So,
Thank
actually,
you.
few days back, Hare Krishna. So, few days
you.
back, we discussed about being attached to like the dham, holy name, devotees, surrendering process, etc. So, how do we understand being attached to devotees, especially when the devotees are our family members?
They are pure. You should be attached to pure devotee. You should be attached to pure devotee. Attachment, your lotus feet, the perfection that fulfill all desires. We sing that every morning. It's a perfection. So you should be attached to pure devotees. Because being attached to pure devotees, you are going to remember them when we're leaving the body, and we'll go to the spiritual world. That's the importance of attachment. And you see, when you become attached to something, you would constantly think of that. That is why Krishna he left, because of his attachment. He lived in his way, a glorious way. Where do you think he would go? Back home, back to Godhead. The same thing we see with the pure devotees. Raghunath Goswami. His attachment to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so unbearable that he wanted to leave the body by committing suicide. And Rupa Sanatana Goswami told him, no, that is not the best thing. You stayed there with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You had everything we didn't see. You saw everything. You had everything. Just stay here and tell us everything that you got from there. That is what you should do, not to leave. You can go and meet him. Okay, what about us? We have duty to do here. We should support our services. And Raghunath Goswami accepted. He stayed with them and narrated. Everything was narrating. That's how we got Chaitanya Charitamrita. If he had gone, he would have carried everything away. But he stayed and narrated everything. Due to attachment, one will not think of otherwise, other thing else. So we should be attached to pure devotees. And Dr. Das Sekoda said, it is the perfection that fulfills all desires. Perfection. Attachment. Perfection. Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Meena Mataji, would you like to go next, please?
Yes, I'm waiting to hear the Jabba reports.
Meena Mataji, are you there?
But the Jabba,
Hare Krishna, Shira Gurudev, Dhanvat Ram. Please accept my
thank you.
humble greetings unto lotus feet.
What the
मेरा
Jabba
question
report?
is, he done his 9 rounds. I have done his 9 rounds.
Very good. Very good. Yes. What's the question?
Okay. Today is done 9 rounds. गुरुदेव मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि जैसा कि हम सुनते हैं कि भक्तों की या वैष्णव की जो सेवा है मतलब या तो हमें टेम्पल जाके करना चाहिए या वैष्णव को भक्तों को अपने घर पे बुलाना चाहिए, लेकिन अगर ऐसा हम ऐसे कंडीशन में है, ऐसे फैमिली में है कि अगर ये चीजें पॉसिबल नहीं हो पाती है हमेशा, तो ऐसे में हमें वो जो भक्तों की सेवा का जो भाव है उसके लिए क्या करना चाहिए?
Hare Krishna Gurudev. The question goes like, it is recommended to serve the Vaishnavas physically, either through going through temple or gaining their association. But if our situation doesn't allow, then how can we serve them nicely?
Invite them to their house. So invite the devotee to the house. Hear Krishna Katha from them. Give them nice prasadam and a gift to facilitate their preaching, their devotional service. There is always a chance for us to serve. So it is true that if the desire is there, the will is there will be a way. That is true.
थैंक यू महाराज। माता जी, गुरुदेव कह रहे हैं कि हम भक्तों को अपने घर बुला सकते हैं, उन्हें उनसे कृष्ण कथा सुन सकते हैं, उनको प्रसादम दे सकते हैं और उन्हें कुछ गिफ्ट दे सकते हैं। अगर हमारी इच्छा होगी तो जरूर हम कुछ मार्ग निकाल लेंगे। थैंक यू।
That's a recommendation from Narada Muni in the seventh canto, chapter 11. Narada Muni is there. Should invite devotees. We should serve Vasudev through the devotees of Vasudev. Invite them, the sadhu, to the house and hear Krishna Katha from them. This Maharaj asked Narada Muni this question. The brahmacharis, the sannyasis, the vanaprasthas are making advancement. So we householders who stay in the house, how can we make advancement also? So the Muni recommended invite them to the house and hear from them Krishna Katha.
माता जी, गुरुदेव कह रहे हैं कि भागवतम कैंटो 7 चैप्टर 11 में युधिष्ठिर महाराज ने ये प्रश्न पूछा था, जिस पर ये उत्तर था कि हम वैष्णवों को अपने घर बुला सकते हैं और कृष्ण कथा सुन सकते हैं, प्रसादम, इन सभी का वर्णन है।
The problem I used to see is that people invite sadhus to their house, they don't hear.
हमारी एक समस्या है कि हम बुला तो लेते हैं, लेकिन हम उनसे ध्यानपूर्वक सुनते नहीं हैं।
They're very busy cooking. They only hear. They won't participate in the kirtan, they won't participate in the lecture because they're very busy cooking for the sadhu who is a hungry man that has come to their house to eat.
हमारी ये भावना रहती है कि वो हमारे घर आए, हमें उन्हें अच्छा प्रसादम देना है, इसलिए हम बस ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा समय कुकिंग में ही व्यस्त रहते हैं और हम उनसे ध्यान से सुन नहीं पाते हैं।
Sadhus are not hungry. Real sadhus are not hungry.
लेकिन साधुजन वास्तव में उस प्रसादम के लिए भूखे नहीं हैं।
They came to distribute Krishna consciousness, to preach, to teach us what you should do and how to do it.
वे हमें कृष्ण प्रेम को बांटने आए हैं, वे हमें ये सिखाने आए हैं कि हमें कृष्ण भक्ति कैसे करनी है।
All right.
Thank you so much, Gurudev. Gurudev, we still have 2 questions. Should we take it or should we take it tomorrow?
I think Ramil has.
Thank you.
Ramil has been waiting.
Romil Mataji, could you please go
Hare
next?
Krishna Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisance onto your lotus feet.
Thank you.
Maharaj, my question is like in the case of Narad Muni and Prahlad Maharaj, so there was no physical interaction, but yes, the message was delivered and the recipient has listened attentively. And basically, from what you have taught today, is like we have to hear it attentively, and we should have
Yes.
full faith on the words
Yes.
what has been said. Physical interaction is secondary, like it is not very important. But Maharaj, how mercy will come? Like mercy is because if sadhu doesn't know us, suppose like in the case of two ladies, they listened it in a public. Sadhu doesn't even know whether they are existing in the crowd or not. So there is a concept of mercy from sadhu. Then what does that mercy is without sadhu knowing the person? How it is possible?
The mercy is the speech the sadhu is delivering. That's the mercy. The mercy is not a jug of nectar. The sadhu is coming to pour on our head. The mercy is that Krishna consciousness is distributing, entering into the ear, come to the heart, and do the cleansing and make us a pure devotee. That's mercy.
Okay.
People think that the mercy is have to touch my head. Yes, you have to electrify me, shock me. Say, yes, I got it. That is not it. That is cheating. It is cheating. The real mercy is the instruction the spiritual master is giving. That instruction carries the blessing and the potency for purification that we need. So if it is executed properly, you get it. Like the lady, she was sitting there, she got it. By listening attentively. So Papa mentioned in one lecture, just come and sit down here and hear. That's all. Just sit down and hear. That's all. You get Krishna planted there. That would happen to Sukadev Goswami in Parishim Maharaj. Parishim Maharaj sat down and hear. He just heard. And he said, what I couldn't do for a moment, I'm doing it for 7 days without difficulty. I'm hearing from you for 7 days. I'm not feeling hungry. I'm not feeling sleepy. I'm not feeling thirsty. That is hearing. It is not that physical presence is not necessary. It is also necessary, but superior to physical, because physical will exist for some time and not all the time. But the instruction exists for all the times. So we'll hear. And we should do service physically. We should do service physically. If the chance is there. You know that we should neglect. No, I don't need. No. If the chance is there, we should do physical service also. Personal service, we should do that. So we do both of them. Most of the time, the physical presence makes us to become hero worshippers instead of Guru Puja. The neophyte people is like that. But if you can listen attentively and hear it properly and digest it, then execute it, the mercy will come. The mercy is already there to manifest.
Okay. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. Maharaj, if you could please allow for one last question for today.
The last one, briefly.
Arjun Prabhu, could you please briefly ask a question?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble and respectful obeisances to you.
Thank you.
Maharaj, as you mentioned that we should do all our devotional activities like chanting, remembering in proper consciousness, then only it will have effect on us. So what do we actually mean by consciousness here? Does that mean how we think and feel? Because currently, what do I understand by the definition of consciousness is something that directly comes from the soul. So what it is that is actually coming from the soul?
The soul is feasting from the sound that we are hearing. The soul is is connected with what we are doing. Chanting is, we wanted the soul to have connection with the holy name. We want the soul to be engaged in the service to Krishna. That means we are conscious of what we're doing. And we know why we are doing this. And then we know how to do it for what purpose. This is consciousness. If we have this mood, we'll make serious, or they say rapid advancement in Krishna consciousness. And everything will become very, very meaningful. If you don't have this consciousness, we can go for many lifetimes and will not feel anything, because that will be considered mechanical. And Bhakti is not mechanical. It is devotional. Krishna is controlled by devotion, pure love, not by anything else, not by Gyan, not by mystic power, not by karma, but by Bhakti. Therefore, Krishna is called Bhakta Vasa, not Gyani Vasa.
Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so
all
much,
very
Maharaj.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah.
Yuno Thakur ki jai. Raghunath Das Goswami ki jai. Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Srila Gurudev ki jai. Thank you so much, Gurudev,
See
for
you
all
all.
the
Thank you so much, Gurudev.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you so much for your blissful association, continued association for past 13 days. We'll continue our discussion on Manah-Siksa tomorrow at the same time. So we request all of you to join and take the nice feast from Gurudev. Kalpatarubhishya kripa sindhubhya vijayam patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavabhyo
Namo Namo.
Srila Gurudev ki jai. Thank you so much, everyone.